My bedroom was a bedroom and a workshop and an office and everything. The little space had become everything. And then I got this, a photographer called me and asked me to do a photo session for Devi. And that's how I got into movies.
Welcome back, everyone. And now it's my pleasure to welcome India's top and hottest designer, Manish Malhotra, to Los Angeles and Showbiz India.
Hi.
It's great to see you.
Thank you.
Now, you've been in Los Angeles for a little bit. You're here for the production of My Name is Khan. Tell me how your trip is going.
Well, I love Los Angeles. In fact, I came here 20 years ago with my friend Somi Ali. She lives in Miami, and we'd all come here for a show, which was going to be on a ship in Mexico. And guess what? The day I landed over here, I went to Universal City Walk and I lost my passport. I was crazy because then I had to go, I went to New York and got my passport, and then I went back and stuff like that. So it was crazy. But here it is. And so there have been trips to LA. And I pretty much know the place. In fact, I know the good restaurants and the shopping. That's what I'm always interested in. Filming here for a movie is the first time. I've done a lot of movies in New York, but Los Angeles for the first time. It's fun. The city is glamorous. People are glamorous. And distances are a bit much, but you kind of enjoy the whole space that it gives you. So for a Bombay person, for a Mumbai person, it's a lot of space, which is good.
And how did your shoot go? I know you just wrapped up this schedule.
Yeah, the shoot went really well. When you have actors like Shah Rukh and Kajol, who I think are the best actors we have in our film industry, and a director like Karan, and a production like Dharma, there isn't really any, it's like a family, so there isn't any mishap or any problem. It's all like a family. We work together and we've done a lot of movies together, and so we really enjoy it.
And your role in the film as a designer is it for Shah Rukh or Kajol?
I'm only doing Kajol's costumes. The last full film I did was Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna, which took a lot of my time. And of course, Karan is a perfectionist. And dressing up Shah Rukh Khan, Amitabh Bachchan, Abhishek Bachchan, Arjun Rampal, Preeti Zinta, Rani Mukherjee, Kiran Kher. The list was endless, and they were all stars. And but after that, I decided that I only do characters, because a full film for me gets very difficult, Reshma, because I have my own label in Mumbai. I have my own store. My clothes go to various stores all over India. I do a lot of bridal clothes, and I have clients from all over the world. In fact, I have a lot of clients from America too. And that needs a personalized attention as well, because I think for a bride, it's her biggest day. And whether it's meeting her and discussing what she's looking for, and it's actually giving a vision to someone's dream, and I think that's really personalized, and that takes a lot of my time as well. So
you can imagine, you're a very, very busy man.
So a lot of brides waiting for me when I go back.
Wonderful. Well, speaking of when you do a film like that, that's a mammoth project when you're dressing multiple characters. How do you keep that straight? How do you distinguish one from the other?
Well, I think it's character bound, and whatever the character is. And in fact, I'm one designer who basically started this whole styling and the grooming from Rangila and Raja Hindustani, Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge, Kuch Kuch, and all these movies.
You brought the look.
Yeah, the look. And then I kind of was one designer who basically in one film was dressing some 4 heroines together. At that time, it used to not happen. This I'm talking about, like I did Judai. Yeah, actually I did Judai in Los Angeles. We shot a song, and I remember Anil Kapoor, Urmila, and Devi dancing at Rodeo Drive at 7 in the morning. So, and somebody's passing by, is like, what's happening here? And it was like a Bollywood film. So, and again, so many movies that I've done where, I've dressed up various heroes. So I think I've come to just multitasking. In fact, as we speak, there are 2 films, like one in Chennai, which I'm doing for Rajinikanth and Aishwarya Rai. It's a film called Robot, Endiran in Tamil, and it's one of the biggest budgeted films for 2009. It's got Rajinikanth and Aishwarya. It will be dubbed in Hindi as well. Then I'm doing another film which is being shot in Mumbai with Kareena Kapoor, which is called Mayor and Mrs. Khanna. So, it's like multitasking. The night I'm on the phone with my office, they email me what's being made, so I kind of check things and it goes back. And so it's a lot of work.
It sounds very, very interesting as well, and a lot of hard work.
And hectic.
For the viewers out there, as from a designer's perspective, who is easier to design for, a male or a female?
I think it's subjective. It's what you enjoy. I made a huge name with women compared to what I did with men. But it is because also at that point of time when I started designing clothes for movies, there wasn't much to do for heroes. They didn't experiment that much. But when you metamorphosized a heroine from her look, as you said, like from her hair to her makeup to her accessory, there was so much to do. So I kind of really enjoyed and got known for designing for women. But having said that, I do a lot of clothes for men. In fact, I do a lot of sherwanis, bridal sherwanis for men, which does really well with us. My label basically is diffusion and couture. Diffusion meaning it's a bridge line between preth and couture. So it's high-end clothes, a lot of saris, a lot of outfits. It's also I think the contribution that I made via cinema was Indian clothes, but contemporary outlook towards it. So there was like whether it's a strappy top with a ghagra, or whether it's even really short sleeves. So the whole take on my clothes is a bit modern, it's a bit more contemporary, while they are traditional.
So it's like a fusion.
It's like a fusion. And whether it's there's a lot of the clothes famous, whether it was Preeti Zinta's ghagra in Kal Ho Na Ho, which was beige with turquoise, and whether it was Kareena's sharara in Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum, to the silver grey sari of Priyanka Chopra and Dostana. The colors that I work on also pretty Western. The embroidery at times is very ornate, and times it's very minimal, depending on the garment.
Now tell me, in terms of your line, what is more difficult? Obviously, designing is a passion of yours. Couture, you're doing your own label and making a statement, or creating a look for a heroine in a film?
My career started very differently. I was terrible at studies. I only watched Hindi films. I loved Hindi movies. And in college, I used to model, and then I used to sketch and paint very well. This is 1988 when I came out of college, and I applied to the National Institute of Fashion Technology, NIFT, which had just begun in Delhi. And I was late with my application, and I said, why don't I be a film director? I wanted to be either a film designer or a film director, because something to do with movies, because I love movies. And then I took a part-time job in a store. And my parents were appalled, and they were like, you're a sales boy. But I said, but I model, so I also model, and I'm just doing this pasta. And I used to sketch and really enjoy my sketching, or draping a mannequin, or discussing with the tailor why you cut it like this, and what is this dart, and things like that. I really got to really love it. And then I had 2 tailors at home in my bedroom. And my bedroom was a bedroom and a workshop and an office and everything. The little space had become everything. And then I got this, a photographer called me and asked me to do a photo session for Sri Devi, who I used to adore. And that's how I got into movies. And then there was time just flew by, and I just kept doing films after film. And I didn't know what hit me, because at that time, the film industry was not as organized as it's today. The producers' checks would bounce, and everything was like, they would say like the next day the costumes are required. I was going mad till Rangila came, and Rangila changed the whole face of Indian movies and design and style. So my name got really popular, and that's how I started a label. And that was the first time a costume designer was getting into mainstream fashion. So, like I said, my career started the other way. I did costumes first for a long time, and then I started my own label. And then I worked at Sheetal Design Studio for 3 years, and it's about 4.5 years ago that I started my own label. So by the time I started my label, I was very known,
Right.
So that's where it was. Yeah.
And
It's 5 years actually. 4 5 years.
And what is more exciting for you?
Well, I think with films, I've done it all, and I've proved a lot. And now it's about relationships. I'm very close with Karan Johar. Kajal is a very dear friend. I've been working with her since 1994. It's many years. So I can't say no to Sri Devi, I can't say no to Karishma Kapoor, I can't say no to Kareena Kapoor, I can't say no to Tushar Kapoor, Ekta Kapoor, Karan Johar. So there's a long list of people that I can't say, Rani Mukherjee. So it just is an endless list. And so here I am working on films with them, which I enjoy doing. But I am in that space today where I can pick and choose the movies that I want to do. And Farah Khan did Main Hoon Na, Sushmita Sen's Look for Her, or the Deepika's for Om Shanti Om. So I kind of really enjoy these movies, and otherwise mainstream, because I think my label reaching out to a lot of people, and my clothes go to Dubai as well, and that I think is really nice. I think taking my talent beyond movies to that real person who's been watching my work and today wants an outfit from me is a high. It really is exciting.
And include me then in that list.
Yes.
So tell us, I know it's a very general question, but for the people out there watching, they all are very interested in fashion. What piece of advice would you give to people that you would say is your Bible for fashion? Just some basic steps like color coordination, or
I think it's wearing a personality. You know, like a lot of people have said, or a lot of women especially say that, you know, I'm dark and I can't take this color, or I'm fat and I can't take color. But honestly, I think whenever I travel and I see the people, like say I saw a lot of people today. I saw this interesting guy walking on the street, and he was wearing these red shorts and a purple, t-shirt over. And Karan and me both thought to ourselves that that's courage. Like the way he was carrying it, it was like, wow, listen, I'm really cool and I know what I'm doing. So I think eventually it's your confidence. You wear your confidence, and that's most important. And well, if you wear jeans, they should be well fitted. I think how you put things together is also very interesting. Like you could be wearing a white shirt and blue jeans, but the belt that you wear, the shoes that you wear, the way your hair is the bag that you carry, that's what makes you. So I think, like I said, putting it all together correctly is what it is. It's not necessarily that the outfit, it's you that should speak. I think that's important.
Very great advice indeed. In conclusion, on a lighter note, who are some of your favorites? I know you must be getting this question all the time. Some of the best dressed and worst dressed.
Now, worst dressed, I'm not going to name. But worst dressed, I'll tell you when the camera's off.
Okay.
No, just kidding.
You got a deal.
Best dress, I mean, again, carriage. I mean, Amitabh Bachchan has great carriage. Saif Ali Khan has great carriage. Abhishek Bachchan, Shah Rukh Khan, And among girls, I mean, whether it's Rekha or Sridevi, or if you see the new girls, I mean, Kareena, Karishma, Urmila, or to Aishwarya, all these girls, I think today have like Priyanka, she's got a super figure. So I think they have great carriage, and they kind of know today what to do and how to be. So I don't think there is anybody who doesn't really know what they're doing.